PVP, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the YouTube channel Darth Craig. Its continuing mission to explore strange new PvP teams, to seek out new meta and new hero synergies, to carelessly go where no one has gone before. Good afternoon, my dungeon boss brethren. It has, of course, been a hot minute since we've chatted last. It's technically Team Lab Thursday, so happy Thursday, happy Halloween to everybody who's celebrating that. Well, why haven't I been here? Well, I've been busy. Um, so busy around here, and also I haven't really had much desire to play. Why do you say that? Well, let's take a quick peek at the events. What do we got? Season of the Nature Monster. Hoo-ha! Do we care about that? We absolutely do not. Why not? Because we literally just had Season of the Nature Monster 2 weeks ago. Why would I bother doing PvP for such a trivial character which I have already now 6-starred God knows when? But the fact that the PvP events have been really lackluster has really turned me off into putting any effort whatsoever into PvP. So we went with Phenol. Then we went into Ice Bloom, who was also pretty recent as well. Right back to Phenol again. What are we gonna do next week? Maybe we'll do Echo again, or maybe we'll bump up to a gold hero and do Zen. I don't know, but we're in haunted halls right now. So figured I would come out and at least say something about that. So I did do some PvP for haunted halls. Specifically, there was a quest. It's obviously gone because we don't show completed quests. There's no checkbox for completed quests. But there was a quest in here to do the stuff with what do you call it? With extra skins. How do you beat the skin PvP? That's too hard. Yada 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 yada. Well, if you need to do the 10 3-star PvPs, and actually I thought I had done it, but I had two of them that were not 3 stars, which don't ask me why or why not, but I guess somebody died in there. I ended up having to win 12 matches to do it. But my recommendation, if you're going to try and do the skin quest to get some extra little candy corns, wait until Tuesday rolls around and do it brand new. You should start on a brand new season. I went down into Silver League. This is where I did it. And the team that I use, the reason I say to do it when you restart is to um, keep the levels low. Another thing that you want to consider with this here is when you are on a brand new season, you're going to get teams like this that are severely underleveled. And so I can pop in here with just about any team that I want. And this is the team that I'm using. So Torchy, Echo, Nitpick, and Nub Nub. This team has handled just about everything, all the way up into teams even in the 70s. There's been a few that have been a little bit problematic with when and where William drops his shields because it takes forever to kill. So you run into issues with William and Zen, and even sometimes Nub Nub. You get into this weird combo with Baylog as well. People taunting Zen, constantly making them immune, and sometimes it just takes a little bit long. If one of your guys dies, it can make things a little bit more difficult. So I ultimately made it like 9 in a row before I actually just got ganked by a team. I totally misread what was going to happen and lost pretty natively using this team here. But what I'm going to recommend, if you want to try and beat the 10 skin ones, keep yourself from progressing. So what do I mean by that? You want to the stuff doesn't grow terribly a lot, but like if you look at the ranks, for example, and what you need for each one, 50 trophies, 100 trophies, and so on and so forth. Instead, when you get, how many in a row do I have? I have 3 in a row. My low one is going to be 13. You get 4 in a row and it's going to be 14. It's going to start to grow and grow and grow. If you're trying to beat that one specifically, what I recommend, pop in there with your particular team. beat these guys, but then don't ride high on your streaks. You don't need the streaks for this particular thing. And if you streak stuff together, you're just going to go to the next rank up and then the next rank up. And before you realize it, you're going to be sitting here in Brawler 3, and all of a sudden, what's after Brawler 3, Brawler 2, and 1? And what happens? You're going to end up getting into higher level leagues. And now you're not going to have as much flexibility to literally just pick anyone that you want. Like any of these teams here, I could probably beat with the team that I got just by level alone and stars alone. And so by constantly breaking your own streak, you keep your numbers a little bit lower, and you're more likely to get an easier team after you've lost a match than after you curb stomp somebody. Now, the only downside to this is if you don't have a lot of heroes with skins, I feel for you. There's not really much you can do on that front there. There are a couple that I would look into. I was surprised that I didn't have the Masuda Kira skin. That was a bummer. I don't have the Raging one. And I don't know if that one's come out since I've been back to the game, or if this is one that I would have had to have migrate from Legacy game. But there are a number of ones that do have skins. A lot of these bronze ones had some. Bulbous is a good one. He's pretty strong and durable. You definitely want a healer in there, so probably someone like Elemental Yasmin or someone like Nub Nub. But you should have at least a few skins on here. Max those bad boys out into level 80s, and you should be able to easily. I mean, I'll do this one just for the sake of doing it. Even running into Baylog and Emily teams, an under-leveled Emily gets whooped pretty good by just Torchy alone. But I would ultimately like to have another fast hero in here, so you could go all of your attacks first. Nub Nub would be subbed out, but you do something like, let's pretend this is so and so, and nuke them, and then with Echo doing this here, usually then Nitpick comes in for cleanup afterwards. If you had another fast person in there like Black Diamond, you get another hardcore attack with that bonus chance to crit. Same with someone, even if it's like Shadowblade, for example. Shadowblade can one-shot kill a lot of people too, under-leveled like this. And then you just kind of take it one step at a time, get your 3-star, move on to the next one, and before you realize it, you'll be done. As far as skins for Gold and Legendary League, I don't even know if I could put together a team that could even win out there against the stock teams that come up, even at League restart. So Silver League's going to be the best place to do it. Um, Try and find out who you got. Just watch out for things where William's going to get in his double bubble shield before you can do particular damage. That's partially why I use Torchy, because I silence him from doing that. Um, but keep those things in mind. So if you got any ideas or questions on if a particular team can win, the answer is probably yes. Just wait until Tuesday and try it on these people that are level 50s or level 30s, whatever it might be, and you'll be golden. Otherwise, keep on grinding, my friends, and let's hope for better days. Let's hope that next week is not Ice Bloom again, and let's hope that maybe they decide to release a new hero, which wishful thinking, I know. I thought we were going to get somebody new for Haunted Halls, but they're just going to force feed us some shade tokens, which is fine. At least we can farm them in the event dungeons, so I'll have a 6-star shade in a couple of weeks. So how about that? Anyways, that's all I got for today. Have a happy Halloween, everybody, and we'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and remember, I make YouTube videos for the American working man, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.